All right. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know what day it is. It is Tuesday, and it is time for our weekly tech training. So today we're going to be talking about agent websites and different ways we can use landing pages and agent websites all through command. So this is 100% free and easy to do, and it's straight through command. So I'm going to jump right on in and start sharing here. Alrighty. Just going to open up the chat here. All right, great. Fantastic. So here we are right on our home page. The first thing that you should make sure is completed is your marketing profile within Command. This is the place that all of like your personal marketing data, your name, your phone number, your email address, all of that's going to pull from there. So when you start adding things to your website, it'll pull from there. So that's as simple as going to settings. I'm not going to go through this whole process, but you will see exactly where it's going to be. Settings. You will then move over to Connect Settings and Marketing Profile. And here's where you can add your photo, team logos, all of your details right here. Your Market Center logo, if you have one or if you'd like one, any sort of compliance, your Facebook, your social media links. And if you do run Facebook ads and use the pixel, you can add that here and your link to your branded KW app. But all of that's right here. It's really important that you fill this out first, as this is where information will pull from when you're creating your websites. So once that's complete and you've saved it, we're going to go back home. You're ready to start building pages. So where they will be located is down here on the left under the consumer tag or the consumer icon. So if you think about it, these are things that the consumer will be using. So that's why it's down here. So we hop down here and you can see that you'll have two tabs here, landing pages and agent site pages. The guide builder will walk you through how to do it, but these are the two that are actually going to do things for you here. So we'll start with your agent page. So you'll click on agent site pages and you simply go to create a new site. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go to configure your site and you get to choose which option you want. The new agent KW agent sites, which is just what I would recommend at this stage. And it walks you straight through setting up your site. Very simple, very intuitive, and I can't imagine that it'll be very hard. So you actually get to choose what you would like your website to be. Over here, you could enter that here. Most people are just doing their name. And then it'll come with like this very basic setup for you. So it's already done. It'll have, the header up here, a search bar here, and if you scroll down, a place to enter your information as a consumer and submit your information as a lead. That's it. Easy peasy. You can see that everything from the marketing profile is pulling over to here, so that's all done for you. You don't have to redo any of that. And you simply hit save and continue. So you save that. Oh, I'm actually, because that one's already chosen. Okay. And then here you can choose if you would like the general KW red theme or if you would like a dark one. It'll just show the blocks a different color. Up to you. And here's where you can start editing. So right now you can see that we're here. Find your dream home with me. Apologies for the slow lagging. There we go. And you can see that it updates right here. Find your dream home. You can upload a different image for the background, or you can choose one of the stock images that they give you below. When you're good with that, you can click Save and Continue. And then you also get a couple different pages that come along with this. So you're also looking here on your, if you wanted to add like an About Me page, you could do that. You can do all of that right here. You can play around with it. Do all that here. You could skip it if you don't want that. Your content, here it is. Skip. The contact us section, you can change the text here. Anything, like this is all completely customizable for you. And you're done. That's it. That's all you need to do to create a completely free website for you. Then you can start driving people to that site. Very simple, very easy. And then what you can do is we can come back in here. And here, and we can continue to edit here. Here's the About Us section. You can delete those. It's all right here for you. Very, very, very simple to do. The other piece of this is a landing page. So a landing page, the difference between an agent site and a landing page. The agent site is going to be kind of your home base. It'll have a couple links on it when it'll take me to the About Me or the Contact Us page. It kind of is like the top of a funnel, and you can keep going down and down and down. The landing page is just a single freestanding page that you can use however you see fit. So a lot of people will use these just to personally market a specific listing. So for instance, let's create a new site. We'll do it as a standalone page. It will come up with a very basic template for you. And all you have to do is, just like in the Smart Plan section, if you see something that you want, you can drag it over. So let's see. Here's what we want on this page. So say we're doing a listing. Easy enough. Let's drag this listing in here. It'll drop wherever that green line is. I know that this is not our listing, and I'll show you how to configure that in a moment. But this is just the basic sections of the page. So you can see that when you drag that listing in here, it's going to add in all of this information automatically for you. It will update it when I choose the proper listing. But all of this gets added here for you. Okay, and then at the bottom, say you would want, let me see, how do I get that in there? This lead form. There we go. So it'll drop it right down here. And here we are. People can do that. And then if you wanted to do just a little personalized agent branding hit down here at the bottom, you'll see it'll pop everything in directly from your marketing profile. Another reason that it's important to have that marketing profile set up. All right, so say this is what I want to do. I want to show one of my clients that I'm actually building a page for them. Just some of the other things you can add over here: market snapshots, videos, just a local expert section, testimonials, download my app section. So if I was down here And right under my picture, I wanted to say, hey, download my app. It'll even add this section where it'll give you a button, it'll talk about the app, and it'll automatically brand it to you, which is great. All right, so once we're good, you've set up the format of your page. You obviously want your own listing on here, right? So let's do this. We have added your widgets. There's also, you can just drag in images or text as well. But then you'll want to configure your widgets. So you'll see that the first step it takes you through is, hey, listen, you haven't selected a listing yet. Easy enough. So let's browse this listing. And this is just like everywhere else. So we'll search by a property address. And let's see if we can do and we'll search for that one. And let's choose this amazing listing with the big white garage from Brockton, Massachusetts. You simply select that one. You have the option to change it if you select the wrong listing for some reason. And then you can start choosing. So it automatically pulls in all of the images and all of the data from the MLS. So there's no copy and paste. There's no downloading and then re-uploading images. So they're all right here for you. Now, you still have the option to upload your own image if you wanted to. You could do that too. But if I wanted to pull it right from the MLS, I can. I will choose this image right there. And I'll keep scrolling down. Save and apply. You'll see that the page will start to update here. Bam. Pulls in the picture. Pulls in the address. The amount. Obviously, I wouldn't pick a sole listing if I were just doing that. But you can see it brings in its bedrooms, the year built. It brought in the about info, all the other pictures here. So it does a nice little scrolly thing here for you. Scroll down, shows you right where it is. And then it has that lead gen form and everything down here. What's also nice is you can see what it looks like on a tablet up here or an iPhone. You can see that right there as it's scrolling through. Shows the schools, shows interior features, when it was built, all the good stuff. Okay. You can also change any of these widgets here. So for the formulator, if you didn't want it to be that, like I want more info, save and apply. And it will go through here and apply. Still shows that. And as we scroll down, oh, that was the wrong one. I had accidentally added it twice, I think. But either way, you just scroll through here. There'll be a different page here for each of your widgets that you added initially. And then when you're ready to go, you just hit save and apply. You make sure everything is up to date. Always save at the end there. And then as soon as it updates, you can click Save Landing Page. So what that'll do is that will save it as a draft. So if you're not ready to publish it yet or you're not ready to put it out there, that's fine. And then you'll come back to your list here. You're saying, and then say tomorrow you're ready to get this out there. Come in here, do edit. It'll bring you back to this page here. It'll pull in all the listing information. And you simply hit publish. It will ask if you want to publish it, and it will point it out that it is visible to others. So I go ahead and publish. And it is on and going. Then it gives you a direct URL, which you can simply click. And if you click on it, you'll see the actual page right here. Here we are. So now you could, in theory, send that over to your clients and say, hey, Start posting this on your Facebook. Start sending this to your friends. Start sending this to your family. Use this to help get the word out about your house. And you can do the same. You can start using this link to advertise directly on your social media or in your email blasts. All of them have that lead form at the bottom, so people can fill it out and submit information, submit their information so you can contact them about this listing. The one thing I did forget to tell you, you'll probably want to edit the name of your web page, and that's where it is right up here. 137 Channing Avenue. Publish. Yes. There we go. So now it says that. So when I open this up here on the tab, it will actually say 137 Channing. It's a little bit cleaner. So there's that. So you can do that. If you ever want to turn that page off, you are absolutely welcome to do that. You can come in here. You can click the little green button here, and it will say, do you want to set it to inactive? Yes. And it turns it off. If you want to turn it on again later, just flip the switch, and it's back on. It's that easy. If you wanted to completely delete it for some reason, come over here, delete, yes. Done. That's it. That's all it is. Some of the other ways that I've heard people using these landing pages, that people will use them for open houses. And what they'll do is they'll actually have anybody who comes to the open house sign in using an iPad on that page. So you can set it up with the an image up top of the listing that just says open house. Thank you for coming to 137 Channing Avenue. Please put your name and phone number and email here and hit submit, and it'll just refresh that page, and then you are automatically getting all those leads. So it's one less manual step that you have to do. You won't have to come back to the office, take that sheet of written names and numbers, and then add them all manually to their database. So it's just another little thing that you can have people do. I've heard some pretty good success with that, and clients, people coming to open houses tend to like that. So they like something different. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of it about web pages. It's simple, it's easy. And if you have any other questions about this whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is jrega, R-E-G-A, @kw.com. And, or you could just message me on Facebook, text me, whatever you need. And I hope you guys are doing really well and have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye.